In this video, we're going to be using Captain's Choice Land Hoe Shaving Cream and the Double Duck Straight Razor. Stay tuned. Hey there folks, and welcome back to another video. I'm your host CDB. Thanks so much for joining me again today. I really appreciate it, and welcome on this Christmas evening for a good straight razor shave. And I would be using a Christmas themed soap, but the post office has not seen it fit to deliver Christmas offerings that I ordered a long time ago, so we'll save one for Christmas Day. The post office. Anyway, let's not dwell on that. So today we're going to be using Captain's Choice Land Hoe, and this was sent to me by Scott of Captain's Choice, and this is Captain's Choice's interpretation of a fougere. And for me, it's a citrus fougere is how I would describe it. Scent strength is medium high. Off the puck, the cost on this is $15.95 for 4 ounces, and that is a good price of $3.98 an ounce on our cost chart. Let's put the ingredients right here for you so you can see the ingredients in this cream. Captain's Choice makes some pretty decent creams. I've always enjoyed using them, and we're looking forward to using this nice, bright, I would call it citrus fougere today. It has a nice scent. It's actually filled the bathroom with scent, so that's really nice. Let's go ahead and start missing today, just standard. Almost 24 hours growth. We'll go ahead and mist, and I'm going to go ahead and use the Cube pre-shave today. Again, as I always caveat, it's not essential to use pre-shaves for most people, but if you get some benefit from it, or maybe even boost your lather or something, you know, certainly not going to hurt. The only type of pre-shave that I am aware of personally that can be a hindrance is sometimes pre-shave oils, because it can interfere with your lathering process. So I typically don't like to use pre-shaved oils, and honestly, I don't really like any sort of direct oil type product to my face. That's just me. Okay, so we got our pre-shave on. The only drawback of sort of using this is you get soap on your hands, which can make them quite slick, which is certainly not great for straight razor shaving. But let's go ahead and get busy with our this is the PAA Switchback 400 brush. The knot is APShaveco Sinbad. And of course, we're using my favorite bowl, the Captain's Choice Copper, which is handmade, hammered. It is a terrific, terrific bowl, in my opinion, and I just love it. It's not too deep, it's not too big, it's not too heavy. It's just right in pretty much every way for me. Go ahead and mist again there to get some more hydration going. And we don't really expect to have any problems today with the Captain's Choice shaving cream. We've had good luck with it over the years. And Captain's Choice is one of the few artisans that makes creams. And so you don't see a ton of artisanal cream offerings. And the ones that you do see are often not creamy, meaning they're more of a crope than cream. The Captain's Choice cream is more of the consistency of a traditional cream, like say Dubl or something like that. As you can see here, no problems lathering with the Dubl Land Hoe. If you're a fougere fan, you want a bright fougere, you might want to try this one. I really like the scent, and again, it sort of has filled the bathroom, despite being, I would call it medium high on the scent strength. It really fills the room. Some scents do that, some don't. This is one that does, so if you like that sort of thing, it's definitely worth checking out. And of course, they released their aftershave first some months back, and now they have a soap, they have a balm, they have the cream, they have the soap. They pretty much have the full complement now of Land Hoe products. Okay, let's get going with our double duck here. And this was gifted to me. Wow, nice edge. This was gifted to me by Anthony Esposito some months back. When I first started straight razor shaving, I didn't have many straight razors, and I had sent him my red imp, and it was in such bad shape. He was like, this thing is terrible, let me send you a couple of razors. And Anthony has really been instrumental in 2020 in getting me to straight razor shave. His kind gifts, his kind encouragement. We don't always agree on everything, but you know, friends don't have to. But he is really one of the main reasons that I stuck with straight razor shaving. He gave me, of course, that beautiful Weight & Butcher for gents use, which I will always treasure. And this blade as well. And let me tell you something. the edge on this is way better than I remember. Now, this is my edge. This is, I had been talking to Doug Bear, the Barely Normal Wet Shaver, for those of you who may not know, is his channel. And he was talking about using Arkansas stones to sort of augment some other stones. So for example, using one stone for the first part of the honing and then finishing on an Arkansas. And this particular edge was a Zuku edge with Arkansas to follow, just for some very light work. And it's better than I remember, to be honest with you. I don't recall, I mean, I recall being pleased with the edge, but this is quite a good edge. Wow. I didn't remember it being this nice, but I'm really, oh, there I got a little sloppy. And so whenever you hear me say, ooh, it means I've gotten sloppy, and there'll be a memory line right there. And that is a tendency. And of course, I'll do it right before Christmas. But anyway, this is definitely a good edge. And so I'm proud of this edge. And I don't remember it being as good as it is. Very nice indeed. And I can tell you right now, there'll be a memory line right there. But it's one of those things where, again, you always have to be mindful of your technique when using these straight razors. And sometimes I get a little carried away. I get a little excited. But that is okay. They heal pretty quickly. All right, let's get on with pass 2. The soap performed very well. No problems at all. Nice cost, nice scent, nice edge. All in all, very enjoyable. I want to tell you, lately, I've been having, for those of you who look at the comments, a lot of bots. Like, the bots disappeared for a while, and now they are back in full force on my videos. And so some people have taken to sort of responding to the bots for fun. And so, like the Dude of Shaving and DK and some of you guys, it's kind of funny. I don't know, the bots have just reappeared out of nowhere recently. And it's weird because they'll be around for a while and then they'll disappear. And then you'll see bots again. So I don't know what drives that or what they actually get out of using bots. And you'll notice they're usually the icons or avatars or whatever are usually like look like Asian women, and they'll say things in kind of like broken English or weird stuff. And I don't know the purpose, honestly. If you do, please let me know, because I don't know what the benefit of having those bots are. But I am curious, so if you know what their purpose is, let me know. Because I usually don't interact with them. I just leave them alone. And of course, the ones that post links to, you know, like other sites, I'll typically report them, but who knows? I don't really know the purpose of these bot accounts. So if you do, let me know. Had another comment the other day that was kind of funny. It was a gentleman, I think I'm gonna go across the grain today first, and then we'll go against in the final pass. A gentleman commented on the video and he was like, "You're still doing videos?" And I can't remember the way he put it, but it was basically like, do something else or find something to do, or maybe he thought I'd been doing them for too long and he was shocked that I'm still doing them. I got a chuckle out of that. And my first thought was, yeah, I mean, I'm still doing them, and God willing, I will do them for a long time to come. This year has definitely been a year where I've, you know, my love for the hobby has been rekindled. And I really enjoyed making videos. I've really enjoyed learning to straight razor shave. I don't always do it well because, you know me, I focus quite a bit on the conversation and keeping things moving. So I'm not always paying full attention to what I'm doing with the razor. And with a DE, I get away with it. With a straight razor, occasionally I slip. A little more focus is required for a straight razor shave. Actually, a lot more focus. And so if you sleep, you know, you'll find out. I was watching Ray Pope's video yesterday, and he was saying how much more dangerous, because he was using DE, dangerous he felt the E-razors are relative to straights. And I obviously disagree, because with the DE, you have a safety bar that sort of helps you with, it sort of protects you from the blade to a certain extent. You're still going to have blade on your face, but if you put the bar to your face first, it's very seldom that anybody will get a memory line by coming in too hot with a safety razor. You really have to go hard. And so the fact that you have an open blade here, completely open with no safety bar, to me, pretty much, for most people, for example, if you took 100 people off the street and gave them a safety razor and a straight razor, I think more would cut themselves with the straight razor because it doesn't have that safety bar. I don't think many of them would do a good job if they've never shaved this way with either device, but I think the straight razor would be far more menacing. So when people say they think the DEs are more dangerous, and that would be, Anthony Esposito and Ray Pope, I disagree that they're more dangerous. I think they're just more accustomed to using straight razors, so it's more comfortable for them. But an open blade, almost by definition, is almost always going to be the potential for cutting yourself, especially if you're not accustomed to using them. It's probably greater than a razor that mostly covers the blade, So that's my feeling. I disagree with that, but it's all about what you're used to. Man, the soap smells nice. Fougere fans, check this one out. Bright, nice Fougere, and I'm really, really enjoying this edge today. Despite my little slip up there. Up top coming in a little too hot. Really been happy with the edge. I'm trying to sort of pull it a little bit of a different angle to get some of that hair on the neck. It's very difficult to get some of these hairs on my neck because they grow in so many different directions. But we're doing an okay job today, I do believe, and I really like this edge, and I really like the razor. I like the scales on this razor a lot. Again, it was a gift some months ago from Anthony Esposito. So thank you, Stallion. And if you're looking for a straight razor to get started with straight razor shaving and you don't want to spend a lot of money, you can always hit the Stallion up, go to his YouTube channel, which I'll link below. And he can set you up with a gold dollar without a lot of expense. And then if you decide you like it, you can move on to other razors if you please. But it is a good way to get started, in my opinion. And I actually like shaving with the gold dollars. I know some people are like, they're crap, they're terrible steel. They will take an edge. I've honed them myself. And they do shave well. So I don't think they'll take an edge as easily as for example, this double duck. Because it takes a really nice edge. So it takes a little more work to hone them, and they perhaps may not keep the edge as long as this razor, perhaps. But they do shave well when honed properly. And if someone says they don't shave well, I don't think they're to be listened to, assuming you have a good hone job on them. That is the key. And that's the key with every blade, honestly. You need a good blade that meets your requirements for your beard. And with straight razors, that can vary, from one shaver to another. So keep that in mind. My blade preference is not the same as everyone else's. So always keep that in mind. But overall, I've really enjoyed this edge today. I did come in a little hot up top. And I think tomorrow we will see a mark there. Maybe not. Sometimes I think there's going to be a mark and there's not. There's no blood or anything. So maybe I got lucky. But I always have to remain mindful of my technique with these razors, and I don't have to focus near as much with the DE. I mean, I've done the DE shaves completely blindfolded before. If you remember those videos, a complete shave blindfolded to include putting the blade in the razor, lathering, Maybe I'll go back and find that video and link it below if you haven't seen it. A lot of us did that tag video. I think I was the first one to start that tag up completely blindfolded from start to finish shave, including putting on aftershave. And we had a lot of fun with that particular video. A lot of people did it. A lot of people enjoyed it. I don't know if that was back in April or May of this year, but that was a fun tag series. And then the tag series got out of hand, and then they pretty much died off. So we haven't seen any tags for a while. Maybe I'll start one in 2021. Something different. We'll see what it is. But this was an amazing shave today, despite that, a little bit of sloppiness up top there in that first pass. Amazing blade. Thank you, Stallion. This is just terrific. It takes a marvelous edge, and it's got a great edge on it. That Izuku/arc edge. I'm really, really happy with that. All right, let me rinse. We'll come back, get into the post. Stay tuned. We're back with the Magic Made by Witches. This is Thayer's Witch Hazel Cucumber. And of course, we hit the dome as always. That was really minor flaw in technique, which seems to happen. It seems like about every two weeks, I've become very complacent with the straight and come in a little hot. But otherwise, I mean, really, really nice, comfortable, super nice shave. I must say the Captain's Choice Land Ho cream worked really, really well. No problems at all with that. Plenty slick enough. Very nice price. Very bright fougere scent. I enjoyed it a lot. Of course, our Captain's Choice bowl, which is my favorite shaving bowl, period. Copper, excellent. This is the PAA Switchback 400 with the APShaveco Sinbad knot. And of course, we used the Double Duck with the very, very awesome Izuku/Arkansas edge that I enjoyed a lot. So this edge is really nice. I don't remember it being that nice, but I don't know. Today it really was. So let's finish off with the Captain's Choice Land Ho aftershave. And thank you so much, Scott, at Captain's Choice, for allowing me to try this. I really like it. Woo! Nice citrus fougere, which is right down my alley. I absolutely love it. Excuse me. And I hope you folks are having a marvelous Christmas Eve, wherever you are. Hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having great holidays. We'll see you again tomorrow for a Christmas shave. Thanks so much for joining me. I've been your host, CDB, reminding you, it's your shave, do it your way, and as always, God bless.